Titikura. Ene kua te rongo te tau e haramai. E haramai ana koe ki hea. A hatu iniro I te whenua. A hau te mate koe ia. A koe te mea ka nohua tura. Tēnei te ure. Titikura, tēne kua te rongo te tau e haramai. E haramai ana koe ki hea. Haramai ui e te whenua. Aha te mate koe ia. A koe te mea ka nohua tura. Tēnei te ure. Ure e tihiki te pono tangata. Te kiko ka heranga tira ta ruarani. Ai hohumunu hiri tawa.
Tō pito ara, nā tai whenua, nā tai mō. Tēnei te mihi atu, kia koutou, kai te mihi, kai te mihi. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe, and I'll be conducting the service today. Welcome on behalf of Jamie, Kitty, our daughters, Shaylin, Nevada, Kayla, also the grand Ukopuna, Autumn, and the son-in-law, Tyler, Kerry's dad and mum, Karen and Paul, and James' dad, Peter, and his late mum, Puke, Kerry's uncles from Tainui Waka up in Hamilton, Waikato, and of course the extended brothers and sisters, nephews and mokopa. So on behalf of the whānau, we welcome you fellas on this sad occasion here today. And on with that, we will proceed. First, we'll do a little karakia in Māori, and then anybody got some glasses, give it to me. I'll do the best I can. This is my first time in here, and I'll take over and do the prayers in English so we can all understand. Kia ora. I te timatatanga kui o matua kore, nōna te hā i whakato, ki roto nuri whakaheke, i runga te kupu, he mauri e tapu o ngā mea kapu, mai te rangi ki te whenua, koutou kua inga ki te rangi o ki wairua, poi poi a rawatia, tātou ngāuri whakatika, tūturu o whiti, waka maua kia tīna, tīna, haungi e, ui e, tai ki e. Anybody play a guitar? The next one is our hymn, and it should be up on the board somewhere over there. I'm for real. This is the first time I've been here doing this. I'm used to the mara. Suggested to the farmer that were, I thought it was only going to be 2. So again, on behalf of the family, welcome you fellas, and also Kitty's workmate from the Kosi and all of you fellas that have come here. So now we will start the karakia. No, they won't work on my eyes, they're specialists. Can you hear me? Okay. We have come together to remember before God, my wife of Harold, if I get the name wrong, Father, I was been practicing it all morning. Zariah, to commit her soul and her way to God's keeping, to commit her body to be buried, and to comfort the family with our sympathy and with our love, in the hope we all share through the death and resignation of Jesus Christ. Hear these words of Jesus Christ our Savior. Jesus said, I am the resignation and the life, even in death. Anyone who believes in me will live. Come to me all with labor and are heavily laden, and I will give you rest. Therefore, although we have departed from Zariah, some of us need ever be separated from the Lord, from the love of God. Let us pray. God, our comforter, you are a refuge and a strength for us, a helper, a close at hand in times of distress. Help us to hear the words of our faith and dispel our fears, to ease our loneliness and our hopes realized. May your Holy Spirit lift us above our sorrows to the peace and light of your consistent love, through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Our Father, we thank you that you have made each of us in your own image and given us gifts and talents with which to serve. We thank you for your servant Zariah, the years and the memories we all shared with her. The good times we shared with her, the goodness we saw in her, and the love we received from her. Now give us your strength and courage to leave her in your care, confidence in your promise of eternal life throughout Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Can we do the Lord's Prayer together? Our Father, who art in heaven, on the earth as it is in heaven, give us this day. Thank you very much for that. Now we're going to start the family tributes.
So everybody, with this room, mate, full of love, everybody. Man, looking around and seeing these people in this room. Make sure you're here together, eh? I was going to start with what I was going to start with, but I've got to tell you guys about yesterday. Because I mean, her journey was a labour, and yesterday we took all our sorrow, all our pain, and instead of letting take us to a dark place, we thought, bugger that. You want to take us to a dark place? And what we done instead, we did a carnival. We had Ferris wheels, we had the air castles, we had beer barbecues going 24/7. open, if you're hungry, go feed, go to the play. Drinks, on the house. When some father come up and go, we haven't got much money, but can we join in? Okay, what do you mean money? This is all free. Okay, free. But look what you're doing. Hey, that's us though. We turned their sorrow into happiness. And what we saw was kids' laughter, kids smiling, and kids just making us feel a lot better and taking our pain away with their laughter. So, thank you everybody that turned up yesterday to the park and deck. Much appreciated. Awesome guys, because your love and your support helped us a lot, just ease the pain. But I'm up here to talk about my girl, Zariah-Jade, but to dad she was little chief. And she was little chief, you know, certain reasons, but she was the chief. And I didn't spoil her, I just gave her everything she wanted. There's a difference. Spoiled is when they didn't appreciate it. And she appreciated everything, so you know, that's not spoiled. But she's a special kid. Some days I'll be having a real, excuse the French, red shit day. I get home, I've got steam coming in my ears, I'm red, I'm angry as a mother, beep, beep, beep. And if you don't like for the reason, that's beep, beep. And she'll be like, hiding under a blanket. Dad, can't find me. And I'm like, I'm still angry. Oh, I played this game. Is she over there? Nah. Open the fridge. Nah, she ain't in the fridge. I can look in the rooms. Open the carpets, not in there, lift the bed up, she ain't in there. She's giggling, Dad, and she's still there around me. And it's like, wow, what am I going to do now? So unfortunately, the only way I could find her was get on my knees and be checking that dog. And the checking dog was like, when I go away with her, if I did half the way, she wouldn't accept it. But check a dog there, you smell a stink ass anyway. He was sniffing away. Oh, check a day of dogs, you smell a stink ass. And I took her down there, and she had the biggest smile. Out there, took you long enough. But that was our sort of relationship. And at school, when she was like 5, ready to go to school, she was really small. Like, she would have been 5 at the size of a 3-year-old. She's like, Dad, I'm really scared. A lot of the kids are bigger than me, I'm really tiny. And I'm like, yo, what do you mean you're tiny? You've got superpowers. And this is the worst thing I've ever done. I gave you superpowers. Which worked especially on your father. The first one she had was super punch, when you get their whisper at school. And that means when she said super punch, she gave me a punch, oh, damn! Dad's going flying. She would pause me sometimes, we're playing water fights. And I'm winning, of course, because I'm older and I cheat. And I pull Dad's thing. And she'll pause me. And I'll have to like pause, you can't move. And she'll get her chair, get beside me, go fill up her little bucket. And you know where the bucket's going? All over Dad. But even things like, like freeze. Then she had no one would be one. And I didn't think that was much of a power. Until she'll take my drink and I go and try and grab it back. And get her to grab the drink. Try and go back to my lounge, and then sing pause, rewind, put that drink back, no, put it back, rewind, now close my door, yeah, that's right, and don't touch it again. And then I'll be having a drink thinking, oh yeah, and then she comes to me and she goes, Dad, I've got another power. I go, oh yeah, what's that? She goes, super taser hands, what's that mean? And then she would go super taser, and I had to like shake like an electric fit. And then she go on the phone, my drink over me. She said, yeah, that's it, Dad. I hated your ass. But she was that girl. And so special, you know. She lit up the room with that little twinkle in her eye and a smile. She was a special girl. We had a special game that we played at school. Daddy will hide in the dumbest places, and she'll try to find me. So then she'll come out of class and I'm hiding by a little pole, like I'm sitting. And she goes, I wonder where my dad is. And then one day she said, Dad, that cone over there, it's an invisible cone. Put it on your head and no one will be able to see you. It'll be invisible. So there's me in the corner, cone on my head. And I'm like, the way that people look at me, Mum, I think they can see me. So the weeks I die will be past. Up and down, what's this fella? But that was our relationship, eh? It was a special relationship. And she was a special girl. And then I even had sort of, it sounds mean, and I think I've traumatised my older daughters, but I used to be called Mr. Clown. It was never me, so I've never been caught. Hey Ethan, it's not uncle, you know. But I put the clown mask on, jump out of the wardrobe, and before they could know who it is, I run back and say it wasn't me. But it wasn't me, of course. Never been caught, never been demasked, as they say. So yeah, it was just, we had this little sense of humour. She was like, Dad, my friend's coming over and I've told her about the clown, and I really would like you to like give him a call and tell him to come around. And I'm going, oh, you know who he is? Oh yeah, right, hey Dad. What, you same tattoo, wears the same clothes as you, even smells like you. But it ain't you, ain't there? Nah, it can't be you. But yeah, she was that sort of deal. Special. But not special in the, special way, like special as in special. I've thought of a poem for her, because I'm not there in the Lord, but the Lord's, the Lord might get a bit of a tongue lashing from me. But I'll just voicing my pain, guys. Not trying to be insulting to the Lord. But it goes like this, guys. Because she was little chief, and at nights when me and her were hot, we'll go make a big barricade so no one can get past. And we'll get a double mattress, and get put on the trampoline, and we'll sleep outside and watch the satellites and count the shooting stars and that. And he would just sort of hug each other and sleep outside and have a good night. And we always had a good time, man. But it goes like this, guys. Because she's a little chief, and she's in the staff now anyway, watch over us. It goes like this. Twinkle, twinkle, little chief, if you God, you are a thief. But now my chief's up in the sky, so it's okay, my whānau, don't you cry. So twinkle, twinkle, little chief, if you Lord, you are a thief. But saying that, I got told that he takes the special ones, if there's a war in heaven, he takes the young ones and the special ones to be his generals. And she died in a 1 in a billion way, the doctors told us, because it was a cardiac arrest, and she's so young, 11 years old, and she's so healthy, there's no explanation. So I feel that he needed my little chief to be his big chief to run his war. So he needed her, I suppose. If he took her as a 1 in a billion chance, he took her for a reason, and she's up there leading the fight. But kill everybody, it's by the show down there. Check by the show. Oh, sorry guys, he's gonna do my water for me. I mean, I'm not bad, but the brother can sing it better than me. But before I go, I ain't gone yet. Hang on, guys. I got one more thing. On the count of 3, I want everyone in the room to say little chief. But I don't want this like, little chief. Or like, little chief. I want like, come on, little chief. I want them to hear it 3 blocks over. So just if I can just 1, 2, 3, on the count of 3, call that little chief for my deal. And it'll warm the cockles of my heart, because I kind of need it right now. My heart needs a jump start. So come on, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Little chief! Kill everybody. I hand you over to my writer. I actually had cuts of my speech too. The points go on me, see? Kill the photo.
Kai kini kini tangi hotu hotu anana mai te aroha a mai ana o te hauringi e koha
I'm a second big sister. Shayla's the oldest. Father, my partner Tyler. You hear stories about Zariah of her cheeky smile and just her jokes and laughs, but I see more of the annoying side of her. I always said to her she was like my first baby. She always loved to cuddle up to me. As we got older, she would just catch us out with just little things that we would do, and she would never let it go. She would just make jokes and jokes and jokes on end. Even when she was 5, she said to my Nana Cookie, she goes, I'm 5 now, I need to get over myself. Because she used to she just didn't like to go near Nan. She was a scary lady with a big heart. But yeah, at 5, she said, Nan, I gotta get over myself now. Sometimes I would joke about either Shay or me being pregnant, because she always said I'm always going to be the baby in the family. And then the day I felt pregnant, she goes to me, nah, I'm gonna kill that baby. And I said, what? There's going to be a niece. And then she goes, oh well, if we're babysitting, I'm gonna open the door and let her run away. And I said to her, it's alright, I'll just let you run away too. Every day she wanted to come over to my house. I would always tell her no, because she was just got on my nerves. Actually, I think all my siblings get on my nerves. But she said to me, she always asked, can I come to your house? I would say no. She goes, oh well, I'll just walk over anyway. And I said to her, it's alright, I'll just lock the door. And then she goes, oh well, I'll just get Dad and tell on you. And I said, tell on me now, you both can stay outside. When my friend passed away, she knew I was really heartbroken over that. And she said to me, I'm going to stay with you until I know you're okay. I'll be your little tail until I know you're okay. And she did. She came to my house every single day and we watched movies together. And then she seen that I was really tired. And she goes to me, but please go and have a sleep. I'll look after Autumn for you. You need to be well rested. On Christmas, she gave me $25. She gave me $25 and she goes, have a Merry Christmas. And I said, oh, thanks. Half an hour later, she goes, I need my $20 back. And I said, what what? And she goes, I owe Mum $20. Okay. And then when I dropped her off home, I go to my mum, Mum, does Zaria owe you $20? And then Mum gave her a funny look like, hey, no, I didn't hear about this. And then she's sitting there going like this, as she did. And she goes, haha, I tricked you. I bought lollies with them. And then I thought, oh yeah, at least she left me $5. And then I go back and check it, she took the whole lot. And I said to her, where's my $25? And she goes, it's not like you need it. But I love you, my sister. You were like a big sister to Autumn. And you're another annoying little sibling to Tyler. Every time she was at my house, it was never for me, it was for Tyler. And Tyler would say to me, can you tell your sister to stop annoying me, please? Because all she would do was fart in his face. Or grab his hat and then go, ha 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 ha. But the farts, I think they've got everyone just like farting in everyone's face. But I love you, my sister. And I'm sorry that you didn't get to. I'm sorry you didn't get to experience everything in life. But you can experience everything now in my heart. Love you forever.
She was the baby of us. Grandchildren. She was a little girl, Zaria. She was always full of hopes and joys. I remember the last story she told me. She goes, I'm going to joke for you. Why did Dad cross the road? And she said, I don't know, why did I cross the road? And she goes, get to the TAB. And she goes, did you like that one? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, well, I saw those pilots. I thought this would be a cool thing to read on our way here. My partner was looking through his nephew's camp book, and he found Zaria's little write-up. And her write-up was Zariah-Jade Phoenix Burton-Petterson. Hello, my name is Zaria, and this is what my year has been like. I have a friendship group, and they are Amber, NDS, and Melissa et al. I love doing art, it's so peaceful, I can hear my own thoughts. Camp was the best because we got to do a big flying fox, and we supported each other to do the flying fox. It was the same with the crazy second. My junior got 19, almost being in high school. That's 21 by the way. Zariah-Jade Phoenix Burton-Petterson. Yeah. Zaria. Plaza, we love you. It's kind of mean to speak. I don't know you're there now. And we'll always look for you in the sky at night. You'll always be the brightest star we've seen in the sky. The most coolest, funniest little girl. And don't worry, Zaz, I've got you on those parts. But Auntie, Uncle, my cousins, I love you. You've always been the coolest auntie Uncle ever. Especially with Wichita Auntie and Uncle Voldemort. But not the clown. Not the clown. Or sting fingers. But yeah, I love you guys with all my heart. I've lost my voice. I'm not listening to that. She's a good kid. She's just a little shit. Sometimes I forgot she was in my era anymore, because my son's a year younger. But I'm gonna know what to keep his ass in mind now. Good memories with her. Very spoiled. And she was proud that she was spoiled too. My baby's gonna miss her. Hey, we love you, Zariah. And I love you. God is forever. And so always.
Had to split them up before they start punching each other. Called them Beyblades. Gave her a green one, she called it the purple dragon, I had the red dragon. But went up and then my partner was right on me. So turned into security.
I haven't got anything prepared, I don't usually speak, but so overwhelming with Zariah's person. She was
very warm, sort of temperature.
Zariah! Zariah was well loved by all of us. She was definitely a character. Always stuck by her dad, always hanging around by her dad. I remember I used to go up there and she was always see someone looking at the window, peeping at the door to see who's coming up the driveway and run into a walk to her dad. I suppose I'm just really proud of my family. Just supporting each other and even when we have our little, it's not that bad, we love each other and try and do what's best. Thank you to everyone that supported and helped my brother, Kelly and the girls. It's really overwhelming. And I just want to quote cousin Karen, because he was saying that Zariah's carnival yesterday was like Christmas in the park. And he goes, Christmas in the park, games don't get on. And he goes, and Zariah's, everyone was just getting on and heaps of laughter and happiness. So, I know my mum passed, and I know, well, I'm glad that Zariah will be there. And I know that we're looking up, going, oh, I just thank everybody, love you, my family. Love you, Zariah. Thank you.
On the flight back, I went to the flight crew. It's just like, I've just put the call on it. I thought, no, I want to share this with you guys, because I mean, it's something that I feel was really special. And I asked the flight crew, and I said, hey, can you come and do shout-outs to that? And they went, really? They're coming up and saying, can you do shout-outs? No, we don't do shout-outs. But I said, my girl died in a 1 in a billion way. So if you tell me that the captain giving my girl a shout-out is a 1 in a million chance, damn, I'm feeling damn lucky. And they said they get good at that, and then we were on the plane, and next thing the PA system went on. I just want to play this for you guys, because I mean, to me it's special, and I reckon you guys hear it, you'll know it's special too. So here it goes.
Most sincere condolences to the family of their little girl, really lovingly called Little Chin, and pleased to accept our sincere condolences from all of the group.
So there you go, Father. Even the captain on the plane's giving Little Chin a shout out. So much love to the family, and she's coming home, and we'll see you soon, guys. Love you all. New Zealand does do shout-outs, so if Jet Star and go to New Zealand, guys.
everybody. We always loved Zariah. When she wanted to share some fidget toys with me, I started playing with her. And I love her all the time. And I'm always gonna love her forever.
Good deal, baby. Thank you. We'll say right there, guys. Give her a pen. Give her a pen.
To visit while we had baby Lime in state at home, and there was only about 3 staff members that came, but between the 4 of them, it seemed as though they had about 60 to 100 years service here at the Cosmo. So please, the floor is open to, I think the oldest staff member that has been here is 29 years. Kitty had been here 19 odd years, so all around here about 60 to 100 years. I said 100. Okay, floor is open, please feel free.
You kids have no idea how much we know about each one of you. Your mother would come in sometimes quite cranky. One's climbing out the window and the other one's roaming the streets. Zariah's rubbing her hands because she spent $100 on junk, all the way from Timo. Curry, Jamie and girls, you have no idea how much you are loved. On behalf of the staff, the club members and the executive, our hearts are with you. I don't think anybody has any idea, well I don't, of when we lose a child. But as a mother, my heart goes out to all of you, as all of us do here at the club. And to you, Curry, and of course Tanya Brown, Kathy, some of the old timers have left, but we're still here. Our hearts support your whole family. And you know, fly high, Zariah. Mummy's wee girl, and your sisters and your father in particular. And I think, you know, over the years that we've come to know you, Curry, particularly with Zariah, when you were pregnant, running around the bar and moaning. But when you had her, it was a real joy for you and your family. I think I'm going to stop now because I just might break down again. Really, really love you. Sorry.
Carrie, just from your cozy family to your wider family, our hearts are all with you.
My name's Ethan. I'm Zariah's cousin, and me and her were like the dynamic duo, I guess you could call it. Over the years I've been with her, I have experienced many funny things with her. At the time I was with my nan, and we'd always do this funny thing. Me, Carla and Zariah would sneak up at night and try to go to nan's dolly jar and steal it. And then she'd come up to us and be like, "Oi, what are you guys doing?" And she gets the wooden spoon and tries to spank me. She always comes after me first, and I was like, "Oh, what?" And then Zariah would start cracking up at me, and then Nan comes after her. And then she would never care about Zariah, but over the times, me and Zariah have been really great friends, and she was that one person that I would always ask my parents to go, oh hey Mum, can I go over to Zariah's house today? And it's like, oh I think she's busy. Yeah, but can I go over still? Oh. And then yeah, we ended up going over sometimes, and then whenever I'd go over, it would always be me and Zariah would talk together, and she'd play a tablet, and then the clown would come out. One time when the clown came out, I got so scared I ran all the way down to Nan's house and I had to run all the way back. That was one of the funniest times I had at Zariah's house, because everyone was like, hey, but why'd you run all the way down to Nan's house? And I was like, well, I got scared out of my life. And so, and then I ended up running back, and then Zariah's like, where'd you go? I said, I went to Nan's house. I got a bit too scared. And yeah, some things happen with the clown, like me and Zariah on the bed, he comes in, tries to taser you, and Zariah does a rewind thing, try to get him away. And then she always goes in the pantry, and then one time we found a mask in one of the closets, and we're like, is that a clown mask? And so then I always try to expose the clown for being Uncle Jamie, but he keeps denying it. See, he's doing it now. But just like a bug or a caterpillar in its exoskeleton, when a caterpillar evolves into a butterfly, it leaves its exoskeleton behind its body and goes into a butterfly and goes into a different body. So just like Zariah, how she's passed away, she has gone into a new body and left the old shell behind. And me and Zariah were great cousins together all the times in Hamilton, and a Dutch squad, we all know that one. But I love you forever, Zariah, and I hope you have a good time in heaven.
Kia ora whānau. Jamie, the one that we call you Psycho, you fitted, man, you fitted real good. Just got to be short and sweet, my man. Jamie knows me through Wellington Rugby Club. We've known each other quite a few years. He's played in a few teams and preached with us, and yeah, that's what we call him. Yeah, that's how, but yeah. My deepest condolences, mommy, to you and the family. You know, the hard thing. You didn't need someone to talk to, mate, someone out of the house. You know where I am. My garage has always got a meter in there. Yeah. Well, just cruise on my man, and we'll get shit fixed. See you later.
Family. For those that don't know me, I'm James's first cousin on my mother's side. My name's Morna. Yeah, pretty hearty, the Nazis. Hey, just say it how it is, and it's what it is. It is what it is, pretty much. We go through stuff in life and we just deal with it. And that's where we are. Anyway, I just want to, my deepest condolences to you, cuz, and sis. My deepest condolences to you too. You know, I'm standing in front of you people for Mason and Jada. They had a really good relationship with your girl. You know, I really had fun, and what memories of your daughter that will never go away. Every year that passes by, you know, I think of my Jada and my Mason. But they'll be around the same age. They go to proms, get their kisses, find their boyfriends, go down that wedding aisle. I'll be always thinking of our Zariah. I'll be taking her with me. Be with me a minute. I just want to also acknowledge the ones that couldn't be here. my brother, aunties, cousins and friends. But yeah, I just want to say, acknowledge the ones that couldn't be here. Jada and Mason and Ethan had a special relationship. You know, I knew when they were mad, well, time to go home, girl. Get in the car. And I've got a very good memory of burning Zariah's wicks at both ends. They had a full-on week end. You know, enough's enough. I had two grumpy girls in my car. You know, time for time out, you know, capital T. Time out now. You go that way and you go that way. It's sort of like saying, get in your corner. Yeah, but my baby, I'm so proud of my Jada Rain. She was talking to Zariah and she says to her, wake up, baha baha. We got ducks to get. You know, quack quack. Funny, yes. It's funny how kids see things, the innocence in different lenses to an adult. Hey, but I would like to sing a song, just a little quick one, to end on a note. And yeah, cars, my door's open 24/7, right around the clock. Any problems, hassles, whatever it is, I do not care. I know you can, cousin, but I'm just saying to your daughters, you know, if I want to get away from Dad, I'll give you my address. But if you know the song, please stand and sing with me, or sit down wherever you're going to sing the song. We're all Ngāti hearty, so I think it's an appropriate song we sing that song. Here too. Kick it off. I'm missing a bit of words. I'm a bit jumble now, and I should know that song from the back of my head. Ko waia pute awa, Ngāti para te iwi. Ko waia thank you. Ngāti para te iwi. Te moka ona. This is the high bit. Ko te taira whiti. Ko te taira whiti. Ko te taira whiti.
Te awa, ko horo tura te waka, ko hine pare me rahui te marae, ko Ngāti Porou te iwi, ko Mason toku ingoa. I met Zariah a little over a year ago. It all started at Nanny Cookie's W. I hadn't met all of my cousins yet, so when I met Zariah, I didn't know who she was, until my mum said that we were cousins. After meeting Zariah, we had added each other on Messenger kids. We then made a group chat called the Duck Squad, and in our group there was me, Jada, Ethan and Zariah. After school we would join the group chat and play Roblox together. Zariah was really good at Roblox and she would tell us what to do, all the little cheats you could use. Zariah was really kind, funny and sometimes a little bossy. On the game she even nicknamed us Behe Behers for a little bit. I will really miss playing Roblox with you after school. I'll miss playing with you at my house or Jada's house. I'll miss you so much, Zariah, from Mason.
Hi everyone, I'm Lara with Jamie, we're extended cousins. But I just wanted to say over the last year, Zariah, Mason and Jada, they've formed a really close friendship, which we're real proud of and we're grateful that they've got to do that. I miss hearing the laughter that came from the room. I mean, sometimes they're only each other just to listen to each other breathe. They were on the phone for hours on end and made shared that the night before this had happened to Zariah, that he got to spend a lot of time on the phone with her, which he'll keep with him and hold forever. I miss some of the far out things she would say. Monkey bum, all that stuff. Yelling at each other, calling each other bad guys. But yeah, no, we just want to say thank you for sharing your girl with us. We're really grateful for having her in our homes, and I think it goes for Charlie and Jordan as well, sharing the time with Jada and Mason as well. So yeah, we love you guys lots. We're here if you guys ever need, you know, where to find us. Let's sing a little song. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Love you, Zariah.
Hi there everyone, I'm Josh. What can you really say? Uncle, auntie, there's not really any words that can take away anyone's pain, but I just thought I'd come up here and let you guys know that that little girl that you guys brought into this world, man, she was something special, wasn't she? Every time I would come around to your house, I don't know if you pre-set it up or anything, she was always sitting there ready with the water guns, all the buckets, like, you know, ready to soak me in the boat camp at the back there. But yeah, I don't usually speak or anything like this, but I just knew sitting there, if I didn't come and say something today, then I'd probably look for regret forever. But Uncle, the bond that you had with her, like, I've got my own daughter now, so when you told me the other day what had happened, it just really hit home. And all I can kind of say is that if me and my daughter could have the bond that you two shared, that means that I've done my job as a father, because the way that that little girl looked at you, it was just something that, like, you know, you can't describe. And if I can have that bond with my daughter, and if my daughter can say a joke about me saying, why did my dad cross the road to get to the TAB, then, you know, there's nothing else you can do. But I have a bit of a shaky voice, but I'm just going to sing a song. It'll be half in Tonga and half in English, and then, yeah. E o tua tata ki au whakaulo ai mama i o kuloto pea ngahi au koe whetu ngingila ko koe ai malohi mo e mafi lay down now disaster, lay down and take your rest. I'm gonna lay your head upon your Savior's chest, and I love you, but Jesus loves you best. I bid you good night, good night, good night, good night. When it feels alright, good night, good night, good night. Thank you guys.
We're a bunch of stowaways. In high school, we were running in and out of the house, eating all the food, playing with all the rest of it, skipping school. Big thank you to Jamie and the family. One thing I remember about their party is the hospitality in the Marquesina, always treating us like one of their own. Big love to the family for Karakena. Just get the full melodies out of the way. It's your talk, my I'm a call. I don't know what color to speak, so sorry if I'm very shaky, but yeah, Jamie, Kevin, Violet, Kyla, my family. We joke about it, and I'm in their adopted ages. We used to just walk in their house, and Zariah would always have a bag of snacks, and always share them with us, walk around with this little bag. And she'd always be running around giving us farts. I remember the one time she said on me, and I was like, "What's that smell?" And she starts laughing and, rubbing her hands together and goes, I farted. She used to give us all caca bums, all caca names, and we loved her. And we hope to slang it up in humans after. We love you so much. It's cool.
Hi, I'm Goshen. Love you, Daria. I wouldn't do this, so love you. And thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you for letting us come to your house all the time. I think without that we wouldn't know Zariah, so thank you. Love you. No song, I don't sing.
Sure, folks. Very much speak. I want to have Jimmy of a kind. Today, this whole thing is touched my heart. Well and truly. The words from the young man, so beautiful and so moving. I was never ever seen before in my life. And I think it's absolutely fantastic to see such a great big crowd here, workers, friends, from over a lot, come along, say goodbye to somebody who unfortunately I don't know, but I do Terry, I've known her for years and years as a worker, good friendly person, always her heart, soul on the job, losing such a young mother is so sad, so tragic, even with me, just for God to finish. Today, it's got to my heart. I hope now to rest in peace. Lord Jesus, go up there and join your good father. Thank you.
I'm Hajuni, Zariah's friend, and I just wanted to say she was a really good friend. And when I found out, I was really devastated. I'm like, I can't get over it. And she was just a really good friend, and I really miss her. So I just wanted to say I miss you, Zariah.
Thank you. I might as well acknowledge our kuia from the Mara who called the family and hine tēnei te mihi atu kia koe hine, rei te mihi atu kia koe. E tautoko i te whānaule. Tūreira rei te mihi atu kia koe te kōka. To all of you that have been here, as the gentleman said, some of you have known Zariah just through her mother, just knowing her mother working here. So it's lovely. I know the family will appreciate it. Seeing all you fellas here, the what shall we call it, the members of the Crossing Club. Sure.
My name is Margaret, and I have come to support Jamie and his family today. He won't recognise me because I had my hair cut. I didn't recognise him because he cuts my lawn, and today he's not in brass stained clothes. In fact, his clothes are very clean and nice, and despite all the fart jokes, he smells quite good too. But I hope I can offer a few words of comfort to say that I'm glad that your daughter is in a peaceful place now, and I'm glad that she had two of the best parents in the world. So I have really my hands up.
Zariah. Happy Zariah, miss you. Hello. Hello.
These are the grapes.
Hello, Zariah, miss you, my heart. I love Zariah so much.
Ko te moaki o Trentham. Zariah. We were just talking as we're coming in. This is our amazing staff. The family have been part of our school for, I think, 20 years. Yeah, 24. We are all just in shock at the loss of that baby. Beautiful girl, full of grace, carried herself in such a way that we all knew that she was there, but she didn't need to be the centre of attention. Often my job would be to, deal with the other kids. Zariah, I saw her on camp having an amazing time, pushing herself, challenging herself with her friends in the cabin next door, just full of joy and encouraging other people to do their best as well. She was a giver. We are so sorry that you have lost her physically, but we know that she's made us such a huge impression on our tamariki at school, on our teachers,
as have all of the girls, and we thank you for sharing her with us. What else do we need to say, ladies? Know that we're here and that we are available to help out in any way. Let us know, sing out, and we'll be touching base with you guys as well. Haramai Tamariki, do you want to join us? Amber?
Now near hour and a half with just all the young kids that were just sitting around where she was lying. So that's the love that has been shown from the children, all of these. And I think it is good for our kids to be part of that, even though it's a sad, sad occasion.
There's more than one of them. Yeah, I wasn't going to get up and speak, but I feel like I should, because, you know, this is our last opportunity to say our farewells to young Zariah. You know, when we got the news, I mean, phone calls galore. You know, I did share last night that going through all this and the trauma that as a wider family is disbelief. But however, it wasn't our plan, it's God's plan. And I'll share a story. So as my grandson shared that he met Zariah at Nanny Bookie's, my auntie's tangi home, and then the friendship from there. So it was all about PlayStation. I'm not really into PlayStation, but as we know, this generation is. So, you know, my grandson would come in the house and off goes the bag, but he knows that he's got to do his chores before he actually gets to go on the PlayStation. So he can whip that out in about 5 minutes or so, which would normally take about a half an hour. You know, it was the four of them. I've never met Ethan, but I always heard your name, Ethan. And they would play for a while, and you know, when you're talking to kids, they've got no ears. You're telling them, dinner's ready, and you know, I'm saying it about 3 or 4 times before he actually acknowledges you or he's silent. But I used to hear them go, oh, my daughter would arrive back from work and she'd go, Zariah! Zariah! You know, and they would argue like heck, and I was going, oh man, I just want to throw this PlayStation out. But this is how their relationship formed. Yes, my grandson was speaking to Zaria on the 30th, that morning, the night before, and that morning. You know, there's something that he will keep that memory, but because I just want to offer my condolences to you and Wellington. No one expects a child, but we don't know. You know, time is on our side, and you know, I'm privileged to be where I am now. But to see a child go so soon, it's devastating, heartbreaking. Had a lot to reflect on this week, you know, that at home, their life's too short, you know, just go and grab it, you know, and run, live your best life. Zaria didn't have that opportunity. But anyway, cuz, I'm going to leave it there, and I love you guys, no matter what, you know, we go through these valleys, but I reassure you, cuz, that you'll never forget the memory. Hold on to those memories, cuz, because that's all you have. Yeah, I love you guys, and yeah, everything's a memory. I'm just 2023 wasn't good for our whānau. We lost a cousin through October. He was the dean at Keratona College. So he was the first cousin now to lose Zaria. So young. So young. But she's in God's hands now, cuz. Yeah. Thank you, family.
Kia ora koutou, I'm Alexis and I'm a Zariah-Jade Phoenix. So, last year we were in the same class.
Tēnā tātou, kua hui mai nei, kua poraki, kia Zaria, tēnā whānau pani teini, kiri, your parents kiri, your dad, I have a meet your dad, I thought I'd better get up and to say something, hey, for the whānau, hey, one love. That's all I got to say really, you know. Ka aroha bro. Yeah, tautoko kōrero ko says it. Okay. One love. Ane.
I just want to explain something, because I've been sitting there and every time this plays out, people are looking at me, but I have nothing to do with it. But I'm like, so I've got the privilege of putting together the photo presentation for the family. I only met Shaylin yesterday to do this. So I've learned a lot about the family in the last 24 hours. Just want to say, it's kind of long, but it's actually really short compared to what they gave me. All the photos, all the videos. And I just mean that I want to say there's just so much love that you guys all had and collected and gave to me, and I just hope I've done it justice with the time frame I had. And I didn't have a speech prepared, but I thought of a story. So they're at my house last night around 2 AM, and Shaylin goes, "Oh, Kyla just sent me a text and said, can you come get this moth out of the room?" So kind of funny, Kyla's scared of moths. Just as they're leaving our house, this massive moth flew into our kitchen. Hey, family. And it freaked out. Like, it was huge. It was like a mini bird. And anyway, we were all screaming at 2 AM in the morning. It was pretty funny. We're like, Zara. I was going to tease you, Kyla, and then jokes on me because it landed on me. It stayed on me for ages. Anyway, so before I do the photo presentation, I really hope I've done it justice. But I'm feeling like you might want to stand and stretch. So feel free to do that while I get ready.
Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me, don't let it make you cry. For even if I'm far away, I hold you in my heart. I sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me, though I have to travel far. Remember me, each time you hear a sad guitar. Know that I'm with you the only way that I can be. Not until you're in my arms again. Remember me.
Eyes? Eyes. Nose. Nose. Mouth. Teeth. Teeth. Tongue. Tongue. Ears. Tongue. Ears. Ears. What else? Fingers. Finger. Hands. Hand. Toes. Toes. Yes. Yeah. High five. Bigger. High five. Two. Pinky. Pinky. High five. Hand.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
So what did no one do? Where is it? How much is it?
$2.
No. $100.
Yeah, 100 bucks.
How much is it?
$100 bucks. Hey guys, this is $100 for the marketplace. Look, I know where I got some. Mum to clean up her room. And pressing her feet. I got my dollars. You think Condolences is
Is that for me? Okay, I'll get one.
Don't get my spot.
Get one. Wait. Where's it going? So
Are you not lying?
No, I'm not lying.
Do you sleep with us?
Yeah.
My dream is come from more.
Why?
Because I like playing with them. Bubble cute.
Sorry, look at me.
Heartbeats
No exception. Even she's staying here for a whole month. And she's not going to do anything about it. Nothing.
All those days watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in, all that time never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here, blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, suddenly I see. Standing here, it's all so clear, like where I'm meant to be. At last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is warm. And it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different now that I see
Chasing down a daydream, all those years living in a blur, all that time never truly seeing things the way they were. Now she's here, shining in the starlight. Now she's here, suddenly I know. If she's here, it's crystal clear. I'm where I'm meant to go. I still see the light. It's like
Oh, here's the family! Hello. We're going kayaking and it's really fun and the waves are like splashing. You could travel the world, the nothing comes to the golden town.
You're forgetting the last part.
Go within, fuck you. Please don't go in there.
I'm going under, and this time I feel there's no one to save me. This all or nothing really got away, driving me crazy. I need somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you know the pain, now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being so Thousand way of loving got me sleeping without you. I need somebody to know, somebody to hear, somebody to have, just to know how it feels. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you help me escape. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being so in love, and I tend to close my eyes when it hurts. Sometimes I fall into your arms, and they say when it's time to go back around. For now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love, but now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved.
Away!
Anybody know how to spell till? Does anybody know how to spell till?
Show us, my darling.
Love.
Good job.
Then me and Zariah, and it says love that one. I need help.
Can you do a message for Mummy, darling? Can you do a message for Mummy?
Till.
T-I-L-L.
I never got
I-L-L.
Okay, from Leanne and Sok.
Have you spelled your name?
Leanne.
L.
E. A. N. N.
Oh, there was a Jersey.
E. And Sok. Okay. Kiss, hug, kiss, hug.
Every Thursday? Yeah, why not?
Thank you, honey. Good job. Thank you. You want to pass the pen on to someone else now? Put your name on it, darling. Underneath, from Charlotte.
Oopsie. I messed up, Mommy.
That looks so pretty.
I messed up, so I added more O's.
That's good improvisation, darling. Good job.
From Charlotte.
Get over it.
Kiruga ia paputu. Rero, hairihi, uhi, weu, tau mai tapu. Hauie, huie. Kohura, kohura, te maurin ku kohura, te maurina. Kohura, te mauri ora, ki te mopana. Kakuhui ia, tioko, amohi. Oe, te mokapuna. Hai, hai, awangarawa. Kia punga rehu koe, kia huki moe. I te whānau, āpunga rehu re.
hei whakamau mahara, I te ua I takatu koe, I te ara papatuanu. Sohia anu, sohia anu, sohia ki te pauwhai. Huri hui ai ki e, noki e hi e whakatau ki mua. Whakatauri e tō whai, me ko te maru I o me ko te maru ai. Whakatauri e tōna whai, I noho I o I no, I te hau te o, he pauri te o, he wai poke, hami e hui e tāi ki e. Whai e te kou, ko te kou anui, ko te kou aro, ko te kou ara huta I ahu mamoi, I hoaki, ko rua ma titi, ko rua ma tā, tonga ara huta, ko te wainui, ko te wairoa, te toiko e tui tāhuna ki te moa, ko te harakeke nā māui, hami e hui e, tāi ki e. Kātou, kātou, kātou.
So Dad, we've got to start moving out, please, Father. They won't take you through until we go on out.
Oh my God,
I'll write that on your food, don't forget. Oh, yeah. Okay. In her dreams. Hold on, can I give Zariah a hug before I get you? Wasn't it alright? Can I give Zariah a hug? Give her Wait, are you giving her a hug? One more hug, one more big hug. Big hug, good. And I love you, Zariah. Yeah, we love her. Yeah.
Say good night.
Sweet dreams.
Say sweet dreams. Good night. Okay, give me a kiss. Mwah.
Say love you, Zariah. And kiss her sticky face. Sorry, Zariah. You want to hug your Bubba? Just put it on the cheek. Oh, you want to give her one? Give her one of these ones? Yeah, give it to her. Yeah. And huh? Yeah, she's still here. She can come later. And we love you. Love you the mostest. Yeah, we'll put that. Oh, Oh, Zariah. Zariah.
Explain up.
Yeah, we give Zariah flowers.
Shall I give her a kiss and cuddle?
Yeah. She's beautiful, she's back.
Let me back you. Come on. Here we go.
Time to go, my darling. Time to go.
Love you forever.